PC gaming is more accessible than ever, thanks in some part to the ability to buy a great pre-built gaming PC that can be easily upgraded as needed. There are so many options available as well, making it easy to pinpoint the exact specs for your budget and power needs. Hello guys, today's video we're taking a look at the 5 best gaming PCs of 2022. And if you want more information, we also put the links in the description box down below. Thanks. Starting up our list with number 5, we've got the Alienware Aurora R11. HP is not the only one dealing with the fastest gaming desktops like OMEN GT13, but Dell has also introduced their Alienware R10 for gaming, and it's also the powerful one like the R11. Speaking of the R10 design, it's no different from the R11 model, having the same aesthetic look and exterior. On top of that, the hardware components that this best gaming PC of 2022 comes with are AMD-based, which are somehow beating the Intel hardware components. Let me start with the graphics card, which is the AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT, alongside with the GDDR6 8GB memory, which can generate enough frames per second to run the graphics complex games in high settings. In addition to that, you got its own memory of 32GB HyperX Fury XMP DDR4 RAM for heavy program handling and smooth gaming performance. Whereas on the processor side, the Alienware R10 isn't left behind while offering the AMD Ryzen 9 that gives this best gaming PC a perfect boost with the 3.1 GHz speed. The CPU on your Alienware R10 isn't going to heat up as it comes with the liquid cooling system. On the other hand, the 1TB SSD is where this PC for gaming completes itself on the performance and storage capacity side. Here you've got more storage alongside the fast RPM rate, which makes this gaming PC a perfect beast on the performance side. There are lots of admirable facts about the R10, but what actually makes the difference is the design and the hardware components that come with this PC. In fact, this rig is miraculous on the gaming performance side, and you can play all games on the Dell Alienware R10 without getting worried about any lag. Next, with number 4, we've got the Skytech Prism II. Coming with the Skytech Prism II, an expensive gaming PC yet worth the price because of the design and hardware components that it offers for gaming enthusiasts. The Skytech Prism II is as fancy as the latest sports, internally and externally. Speaking of the design, the Prism II comes with a transparent PC case that makes you able to see the inside of the PC, whereas the RGB lights spice up this best gaming PC even more. Let's talk about the hardware now. There's no denying that the Skytech Prism II is one of the best expensive rigs, but what makes it worth the price is the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X, which is one of the components that deliver the processing speed of 4.7 GHz. In addition to that, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 teamed up with the processor to cope with the graphics of complex games in high settings. Moreover, the GPU has a dedicated memory of 24GB coming from the GDDR6X series. On the other hand, there's 32GB RAM on this desktop, which is of course the 3600 Trident Z Neo that's having RGB lights for more glamour. Whereas the storage component is completing the Skytech Prism II gaming PC, having a 1TB SSD from the Gen 4. And of course, there is a cooling system installed on the Skytech Prism II to prevent it from heating up. Well, honestly speaking, the Skytech Prism II is an attractive rig that isn't only going to light up your gaming room, but also provides the best performance that only gaming PCs are providing. In fact, everything about this rig is worth admiring except for the price tag. Next up at number 3, we've got the ZOTAC MEK Ultra gaming PC. ZOTAC MEK Ultra is one of the best pre-built gaming PCs under $2,000 that don't let any other rig stand in its way in this budget range. This rig doesn't only deliver lightning-fast performance, but it also offers a breathtaking design with nice ergonomics that makes it look like a predator. On the other hand, the ZOTAC MEK Ultra is full of the latest technologies that make it able to give you an outstanding gaming experience in the long run. Let's find out what this best gaming PC has in store for you. Packing an Intel Core i7 9700 with an 8-core processor, the ZOTAC MEK Ultra can achieve a processing speed of 4.7 GHz with a 240mm liquid-cooled radiator, which is a great deal if you want the best budget gaming PC that can process everything in a blink of an eye. Whereas on the graphics side, the ZOTAC MEK Ultra is strong with the latest ZOTAC Gaming GeForce RTX 3070 graphics card that has a dedicated memory of 8GB. Whereas for better handling of heavy tasks, the ZOTAC Gaming PC is offering 16GB RAM and above the ideal memory which isn't found on cheap gaming PCs. Finally comes the 512GB SSD, which according to my honest opinion isn't the best of all for such a gaming PC on the capacity side, but it gives a perfect boost to performance in order to provide you with a smooth gaming experience. The ZOTAC MEK Ultra design is something that makes it unique from other gaming PC, also the price. In this budget range, you're getting a gaming PC that is good in design and can also run any game wisely. Overall, if you're looking for the best gaming PC for a budget price, you must have the ZOTAC MEK Ultra, as it has more pros and fewer cons. At number 2, we've got the Alienware Aurora R11 gaming PC. The reckoning performance of the Alienware R11 has always been the worst nightmare for the heavy graphics titles out there. In fact, this flagship never compromises on anything and runs all games butter smoothly. Speaking of the design, as you can see that the Alienware R11 is no ordinary PC but looks more like a futuristic machine, and of course, it is not only from the exterior, but also from the interior. Starting with the processor, same as the previous best gaming PC, the R11 is also housed with a 10th gen processor, the Intel Core i7-10700KF, which can boast the 3.8 GHz processing speed, and the latest NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30E graphics card helps this beast out in running most of the latest games without any hesitation. Furthermore, a 16GB dual-channel HyperX Fury DDR4 RAM is installed on this futuristic-looking gaming PC, which allows it to cope with multitasking like a pro, while adding up a lot on the gaming performance side. In addition to that, one of the things that are part of the Alienware R11's pride is hybrid storage. By hybrid, meaning that the 1TB HDD with 512GB SSD gives you better performance and more storage simultaneously on this beast. You might have found it already, and that is the design, which is the most attractive part of the Alienware R11. Not only that, but this beast-looking PC is capable of giving you the higher-level performance for any game title out there without missing anything. Shortly, this is one of the best gaming PC options in 2022 that can change your gaming lifestyle and that you never imagined. The final product on our list is the OMEN GT13 gaming PC. HP OMEN GT13 is the most powerful and lightning-fast gaming PC than most gaming desktops. The rig allows you to play all titles in high settings without getting a complaint about the burden you've put on this beast. Moreover, the HP OMEN GT13 design is ergonomic and attractive enough to make your gaming room fancy and worth enjoying. The side panels on this pre-built gaming PC are transparent, which exposes all the internals including the stormy fast hardware components. This flagship is the most demanding pre-built gaming PC with the 10th generation Intel Core i9-10850K processor that can do miracles while processing tasks during playing game. This means that you can expect a 5.1 GHz processing speed from a beast like HP OMEN GT13. Whereas the latest NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 graphics card is the companion of our first best gaming PC of 2022, alongside the memory of 24GB from the GDDR6X series. Now you can imagine how it'll maintain the quality of your games. In addition, the RAM is standing at 32GB of HyperX DDR4 memory, which makes it capable of handling heavy tasks and adds up a lot to the gaming performance. Now comes the storage component on the HP OMEN GT13, and let me tell you that it's more than enough for storing your heavy gaming data, plus it makes the RPM rate on this PC for gaming faster than any other storage component. It's no other than the 1TB NVMe M2 SSD storage. From the Assassin's Creed Valhalla to the Devil May Cry 5 to the GTA V, the OMEN GT13 can run all games in high settings without any lag or deformity. These were just a few games that I mentioned. You can play any PC game on this pre-built PC for gaming, and I can guarantee you that you won't regret having the HP OMEN GT13.